There are also two methods we left. Let's discuss about it. There are two methods called cbind and rbind. Now, cbind is column-based binding. So let's say you have two vectors, v1, okay, 2, 4, 5, 6, okay, a 4-length vector, and v2. It's also a 4-length vector, so it would be true, true, uh, false, and true. So we have two 4-length vector. Now let's say you want them and you want them to merge and contain, then make a data frame. Okay, so that you can do by this method. So you can call as dot data frame, and then you can call a method cbind. So this is actually general notation. I don't know if I have discussed it before, but okay, let's discuss it now. This as method is very useful. This after as you can find as numeric, as integer, as character, as factor. These methods are available in this RStudio, our platform basically. So what does this method do? You can take any valid object of R, okay, and then you can apply these methods as whatever data type you want, and in the bracket pass that R object. Okay, if it would be feasible to convert those data type into the requested data type, then R converts them, and it returns you the newly converted data type object. Okay, sometimes show you error, or sometimes it just convert into NA. Okay, so I mean, you should think about how should we convert, and whether we should convert this particular object into this data type or not. Okay, so for example, this v2 we have true and false logic data type, and from logic, if you want to convert an integer, so what could be the result? So okay, let's see what it has written. Okay, so it has written 356.9. Well, I don't know why. Okay, sorry, because I haven't compiled those newly created v1, v2, so it's giving me the old result. So now v1 is okay, v2 is true, true, false, false, as integer. Okay, now the in newly created v2 we have true, true, false, true. So it's converting true into 1 and false into 0 when it converts it to integer. Okay, and we convert into character. See, true and false in the string specifically. That's the hint you will receive, and you want to infer that whether it is a string or a boolean or a logic value. Okay. So okay, now yes, we were discussing about cbind function. So cbind function, what it do is it takes a similar length of vector and it binds them, okay, in a column way. So well, you can see the output is that's v1 and v2. So it basically create a matrix. It sort of output the matrix. Let's understand. So okay. So what does cbind do? So you have this kind of vector which has certain length, and this kind of vector which also has certain length. What does cbind? It takes the argument of this vector and this vector, okay, and it will give you a matrix basically, and the matrix will be of, now this column is of v1 and this column is of v2. So now you should be having a question that what happens if v1 and v2 are of a different data type. Well, we have an example, okay, over there. So I don't know if you have observed, but see, it has converted our true false into the numeric data type. So it will convert our data type into certain data type in which it doesn't lose its previous value. So if there is 1101, you can convert them into the logic data type again back, and still it will persist true false true, meaning where if let's say there is integer data type, we forcefully convert it into true false or logic data type, and then if we want convert them back to integer, well, there are chances, huge chances that we could get our information lost. So the R automatically converts our data type in the way in which we don't lose the information. Okay. So well, okay, this was basically C bind function. On the other hand, R bind function does the same. That it basically here the constraint is the length of the your two vector should be same. In R bind constraint is the number of column of two vector that should be same. The length is not it's not a big issue because see over here what does R bind do? R bind take this kind of, let's say you have already a matrix, okay, where you have 4 column. You have another matrix where also you have 4 columns, but number of rows are different. So it combines one by one from after the completion, the result of first matrix, it starts the data of second matrix, and that's how it combines. It makes a whole big matrix, okay, and returns that matrix out. So that's called R bind or row bind, and this thing is column bind. Okay. So well, you can try R bind thing by yourself. So it would be a nice handy exercise. Okay. So I think it's all about data frame.